Okay, so moving on to bullion knots and buds. Now I could have put bullion in with the knots section, but there are so many variations on how you can use a bullion that I really didn't want to. I didn't have enough room on the platform for that one. So a basic bullion stitch. Now I'm going to have difficulty because I've got a very thick needle and very thick thread here. So I've done a couple of practice runs and they look okay. So we'll see how this goes. So you come in from the back of your fabric, down and then back up round about the same hole and leave your needle poking out like that. If you can, push in from the back so that your needle sits away from the fabric, and then loop your thread around 6 or 7 times and stick your thumb on top of the loop and pull through. Now this isn't going to play the game. Just guide that through. Everything else knots. So you'll get your loop of loops sitting above your knot or above your space, and just bring it down and just tug it into place. So it sits quite neatly like that, and just finish off with a single stitch like that. So I'll attempt one more. This is not ideal thread for this, but oh well. So come in from the back, come up and through around about the same hole, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times through, and then come on, pull your thread through and pull it up until you've got your bullion kind of, you can't see it, until you've got your bullion sitting above your stitches, and then pull it down and just tug that down to finesse it and to get it to sit flat. So that is a basic bullion stitch, and if you're anything like me, you want to do a couple of practice runs before you move on, because that is going to be exactly the basis of pretty much everything that's going on in the next 4 days. This is a rosebud using bullion stitches. So essentially you start with one in the middle, and then you come either side 2 or 3 times. And if you use different shades of the same sort of colour, you can get kind of depth to the bud. Or you can just use the same colour if you want to, it's entirely up to you. And once you've got your bud petals done, you just come round with a little bit of green to make the it's called a calyx. We call them sepals in biology. So yeah, that is a basic bullion stitch, and the first way you can combine them to make a rosebud.